Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Marco Polo back at y'all with another video, and today we got Cold Ass Balls with Kevin Hart and Allen Iverson. If you don't know what Cold Ass Balls is, it's basically a little show that Kevin Hart has going on YouTube where he sits down in an ice tub with people and he asks them a bunch of questions and stuff like that. Most of the time it's athletes. I think they're all athletes if I'm not mistaken, but today we got an Allen Iverson episode. I am a huge Allen Iverson fan. I used to watch Allen Iverson back in the day with my dad when we used to watch basketball games. Let's not waste no more time and let's get straight into the reaction.
I'm Kevin Hart and I'm introducing season 7 of Cold as Balls.
Season 7.
Will you back up?
A Dwight Howard episode just dropped too. I'm gonna react to that right after this. Make sure you look out for that episode. Cold as Balls.
Holy shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Man. Woo.
You know what's crazy? Damn, look at him, bro.
Wait is on.
Yo, do you guys remember when Allen Iverson was just like skinny with the cornrow braids going back? Oh my God, he was so young back then. But Kevin Hart is short because Allen Iverson not even that tall. He's making him look like a
on Cold as Balls. Go ahead, man. Take the roll ball, put it on the hook. AI.
Look at AI, man.
Why you dressed like it's Aspen? You got on a hoodie. Ladies and gentlemen, what a episode this is going to be. The man, the myth, the legend, Allen Iverson himself
2001
is here
NBA MVP, 11-time NBA All-Star.
This is a long time overdue.
Appreciate it.
You were nervous. You didn't want to come on because you thought I was going to with you.
Absolutely.
But
that's what you do all the time.
Yeah, but I wasn't going to with you on here. This is about giving flowers. That's what this is about.
My man.
We always go to the beginning. I'm going to tell you how our worlds connect. I go to George Washington High School. My coach, Calvin Jones, is such a big Allen Iverson fan. Senior year, he took us up to Seton Hall. We're watching you make the game look so easy. And in that moment, I realized I wasn't I said, I'm not gonna make it to the NBA, okay? In college, man, did you know immediately, being on that Georgetown campus, did you say like, you know, I got the potential to be one of the best in the world?
Absolutely.
You did.
I just needed the opportunity. Everything that happened to me.
One reason why I also very much respect Allen Iverson is because if you play basketball, you know how hard it is to really have high expectations as a shorter guy playing basketball. Not saying that it's not possible because you got people like Nate Robinson, who's obviously made it, Muggsy Bogues. You know, some of the shortest people in the NBA were some of the best people as well. So, I always respect Allen Iverson because he was a shorter guy, so he learned to work on his handles and his shot before anything else. And and I got the shorts on. Sixers, man. Got the Just Don Sixers shorts on, man. Come on. And that was an accident. I promise you that. I didn't even mean to do that, but
I'm talking about the ankle braces. I'm talking about in college cutting the shirts off underneath the jersey. Where did that idea of rough, raw, rugged, and edge come from?
Rough, raw, rugged,
as far as the dress code and everything, I dressed like the guys from my neighborhood. It was just different once I got to the NBA. I could afford the stuff that we wanted growing up.
I remember when you're in the league, this is like your rookie year, Chris Rock's got the Chris Rock show. You got on the black tee, you got on some baggy jeans, you got the black do-rag, diamond chains all over,
infamous black do-rag,
watches, and Chris Rock's first words was, "Get damn!" He said,
"Give Puffy his jewelry back."
Yeah, oh my God, he said, "Give Puffy his jewelry back." At that moment, it was an instant thing of, damn, I want to look like that. And then you took it another step further, the tattoos, the braids. Are you aware that you started that thing in the game?
I just took the ass whipping for it. For these guys to be themselves, to look like they want to look. You know, the only time that I ever known.
Because let's think about it real quick before, you know, I don't mean to pause it a lot, but before Allen Iverson, everybody had a certain look that they had to bring to the NBA. He was really one of the first people to bring his own look and that coolness and that, you know, that, because he's from the hood. Like you feel me? He grew up around people who, you know, dressed the way that he started dressing when he was in the NBA. So he brought the do-rags with the braids, and then whenever we seen him off the court, he had on all the diamond chains. And you know, NBA players they're like, you know, rappers are rich, but NBA players are a different level of rich. They got more money than the rappers. So to see them wearing all the chains and stuff like that, it's like he was really the first person to really introduce that.
You know, I never wore a suit.
Yeah, I was
to the basketball court. You know what I mean?
You didn't go to church that much either.
I did a little bit, but not that much. I believe in my guy, though.
Okay.
I believe in my guy. I love him. But I just felt like after the game, I'm going to Fridays and I'm going to the club or something like that. I mean, where am I going after the game with a suit on? It all came together to be Allen Iverson.
There was a real reason behind it. These fines were very consistent, right? I mean, they were on your ass.
Yeah, facts.
They tried to make an example out of you.
The only reason I felt like the dress code came in was because once they saw that I was wearing what I wanted to wear and I was getting away with it, then other guys were like,
yeah, I want to do that too.
Then I could do it too. And then everybody in the league started doing it. And then that's when David Stern said no. God rest his soul, but that's when he said no.
Yeah,
What
RP
was your
David
relationship
Stern.
with David Stern?
It wasn't a great relationship when I did that terrible rap album. That's when.
Yo, I remember that. I don't remember how none of the songs went, but I remember that album.
And then I remember going into the office and he was reading my lyrics, Kev. Like David Stern was actually reading 40 bars off a piece of paper. And me and Theo Ratliff, I was trying not to laugh because I knew how serious it was. And the shit that I was saying, obviously, you know. So to hear David Stern rapping it, it was crazy.
You look back on it now.
That's hilarious.
God.
Imagine you come to your job the next day. Obviously, it's a different job for him because he's in the NBA. But imagine you just drop an album or whatever, and you come to work the next day, and your boss is literally singing the words off of the album. Oh my God!
It was not a good idea. It looked so bad.
You had a lot of features, though.
A lot of people tell you what you want to hear.
He was the cool guy, though.
And I dealt with that.
We're going to take it another step, man. Of course, we got to get in the tub a little bit. Your level of bitch about this matches mine for seasons. So come on, man. Let's go.
I can't just chill right here.
No. You got to sit on the stool in there, man.
Man, Kev, I don't do this.
You got on 17 pieces of clothing. What are you talking about? Hey, I came. He came dressed for a real shootout. Like, I thought it was gonna help. We gotta talk Philadelphia for a second.
Yeah, I ain't do this in years.
You're gonna have to. This is what makes the interview good. This man turned our city into a place that people wanted to come. When did you know that the city accepted you?
Damn, that's a good question.
I mean, when did you know?
Probably the first time that I got into some trouble.
I know that
First
tub
time,
is
'cause
cold.
you
I wouldn't even be able to continue the interview. I would have, the only thing I would have been able to focus on is literally just the freezing cold temperature under my balls. Like, you know what I'm saying? Literally cold as balls.
Yeah, the first time.
You got a lot.
The way
you did a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we talking about
that
trouble,
bad.
well, we got a lot of shit.
Not
You know,
that bad.
I
You was
thought
the
that
troublemaker
they were
back
gonna
in the
turn on
day.
me.
Yeah. Trust
I
me,
was
I knew
young,
about
like
you.
21 years old. I thought it was going to be a terrible backlash, and it was for a couple days. But eventually it went away, and that's when I knew they supported me.
When did you start to realize the business in the game of basketball?
Probably when they were getting ready to trade me the first time. That's when I knew it wasn't just about what I was doing on the basketball court. That's when I realized it was a business, and they had to do what was best for the organization. Yeah. And me putting a black cloud over it wasn't helping.
We gotta talk about the world of you.
We gotta remember, AI was doing what he wanted. He wasn't showing up to practice. When he came to practice, he was getting into fights with the other teammates. That's why they used to call him the troublemaker, because he literally was making trouble.
Just talk to me real quick about, those bumps.
I think I was like 22, 23 when Coach came. I didn't get it at first. Coach took me from just being a good basketball player to ultimately a Hall of Famer. I thought he had a problem with me, but he wanted the same thing that I wanted. He wanted to win. And once I realized that it was constructive criticism, then that's when everything turned around for the organization and for myself as a player.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. This is Bam and Darryl.
Bam and Darryl. If you watch Cold as Balls, you know about Bam and Darryl.
Well, this is, I got it, guys. That's really good.
They got on
I don't think he ever wore jean shorts of that caliber, but I get what you guys are trying to do. I don't want to put it. Okay, all right, Darryl. Okay, both of you look like two members of goddamn the Backstreet Boys. You look stupid. You look dumb. Got on a pair of goddamn jorts. All right, let's keep it going here. Get the shit off of my head. I've heard you talk about this moment before. A moment that came off as one of the most disrespectful talking moments in the sport. But you stepping over T. Lou.
Yep.
In an interview you once said, I didn't even realize what I was doing.
Crazy. Hold up. We gotta watch that real quick. Hold on.
Iverson.
Jab step. Hold on.
Stays right with him. Allen wants to go. Wants the baseline. Fade away.
And then just look at the step over. Just, excuse me, get out my way. And he looks back at him.
So embarrassed, man. That shit was terrible. That's my guy, man.
You gotta talk about your nickname. Chuck, Bubba Chuck. Where did the name Bubba Chuck come from?
I had an uncle named Bubba, and I had one named Chuck. And they were arguing over my nickname, and my mom said name was Bubba Chuck.
No way. To be honest, I've never heard anybody call him that. This is my first time ever hearing Bubba Chuck.
You don't know goddamn thing about no nicknames. Anybody calling that boy Bubba? Anybody gonna call him Chuck?
That's how it happened, man.
By the way, I bet my life right now, if Bubba and Chuck was to walk in this bitch, it looked like two walking duffel bags.
Bubba can't walk in this motherfucker because he dead.
Ah, damn it, Bubba. Oh, no. Chuck can.
Yeah, Chuck can now. That's why everybody
Bubba.
just call me Chuck.
Yeah, cause,
Wait, what he say?
That's why everybody just call me Chuck.
yeah, 'cause
Everybody just call him Chuck.
rolling over this
R.I.P.
thing.
Bubba, man. R.I.P.
I
Bubba.
knew it. I knew he liked Chuck better the whole time.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Your interview, the practice interview. In that moment, you're making a valid point with the media making such a big deal about this thing.
My thing was, if anybody that has any type of sense, all right, look at him as a player. How could you become everything that
Don't get
I
it
am?
twisted. Hold on. AI still, he may not be in the NBA no more, but he still busts down. Hold on, little tennis on the wrist, nothing crazy. This probably ran him like 5 bands. Little 5 bands, you know. And then the Cuban with the 10. Hold on, that's a little 20 bands right there. That's probably a little 20 bands.
Best friend that just got killed.
Damn.
So
He's going through a lot of time.
they don't know what we go through on the court.
You had those questions every day.
Especially being from
personal things,
where he
home things, friends. What are you doing? Guys, we don't need it yet.
Oh,
We don't
Lord.
need it. All right. Back.
That ain't bothering me because my feet already numb.
Yeah, they shouldn't be because you got on 6 pairs of socks.
Okay.
Damn shoes. He got on
I can
sneaks.
feel it now.
He's got on soft sneaks. Okay, what are you doing?
Socks in the
We
ice
don't do it.
bath
We're
is
taking the
crazy.
benches out.
I would have told him take
We're
them
taking the
shits
benches out, man.
Oh.
Go over there, man.
Oh.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, stay over there.
You piece of shit is what you are. Looking like a swollen Marky Mark. All right, come on. Let's gotta take the benches out, man. Right hand.
They got
Here you go,
weights
right
attached
here.
to the bottom of the bench.
Look at your weak ass. You can't even get the damn stool out. When the last time you worked out?
Never.
Jesus Christ. Get the stool out the goddamn tub. What are you doing? You gonna throw your back out. Jesus Christ.
Yo, Allen Iverson is
Come on, sit
old
back
now,
down. You got on white
man.
shorts. This ain't no goddamn pouring ad. Sit down.
I remember back when Allen Iverson was. I mean, if we think about it, he's never been a person who worked out or like, you know, trained or anything like that. I think he just always had natural talent when it comes to basketball. Some people, like I know a lot of people like that too. 'Cause I come from Brooklyn, New York. I know a lot of people who don't train or don't go hard. I'm kind of like that myself. I do not train, but if I play basketball, I could still do a little. You know, I'm not gonna be the best person on the court. Is not what I'm saying, but I could still do a little something. I think Allen Iverson is one of those people. He doesn't need to train or practice. He's still gonna be, you know, it's just straight talent from him.
Oh, shit. Hey, blur that out. We're not selling around here. That's not what the we do on here. No.
My nip-nip's hard. My chest.
We got to talk about your opportunity with Reebok, man. Lifetime contract with Reebok.
Yes.
An amazing deal at a young age.
What you doing, man?
I was about to get in. He stopped me, man. What you doing?
Kevin Hart think he low. He was about to sit up there the
Don't
whole
get in.
time. If Allen
Are you
Iverson
still
didn't say
doing
nothing, he was gonna
collabs
stay
with
right
Reebok? Are
there.
there any things that you're still like?
Oh, yeah, I do everything with Reebok,
You got-
man. Those are my guys. We do it all, man, to take care of
Reebok.
every
I've never had a
in my
pair
high
of
school, not
Reeboks.
just basketball.
I'm a
girls
Nike- I'm
and
a Nike
boys.
Jordan
The biggest
kinda
goal for
man.
me is to have everybody in the whole Peninsula District where I play wear I3, everything.
You know
Reebok
what?
the best, man.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go and
I
bring
am Reebok.
your I3, but I had a I2 is my brain. So let's go into one moment that recently was put on display. The Redeem Team just aired on Netflix.
Yeah,
it's
yo,
highlighting
that documentary,
the U.S. putting a team
Redeem Team
together
is tough.
after the U.S. got bronze. You were a part of one of those teams. Was that a huge...
I'm not mistaken, I think that was the 2001 Redeem Team or 2002, something like that, early 2000s, because I know I was only like 1 or 2 years old at the time. You know, I was a kid back when Allen Iverson was playing. I was a little tiny boy, but I still knew about him. Don't get me wrong. Just because I was young doesn't mean I wasn't in tune. I was definitely in tune. All right.
You guys as a team, realizing that you couldn't click the way you were supposed to.
Obviously, you think you put together a bunch of pros and we're supposed to beat any team you put out there on the floor. But that wasn't the case, obviously.
That don't mean nothing.
That summer, everything started happening overseas. So me and Tim Duncan were the only ones that agreed to go.
Wow.
I wanted to go, but I wasn't invited. And then they put together, obviously, the team that ended up winning.
Are you in a position to have a
It
conversation?
was out of my control.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I definitely didn't want to make a big deal about it. Out of respect of the guys that they did choose, those were my guys. You know what I mean? And I rooted for them to the end, but deep down, it bothered me. It hurt.
I got to put you in a hot seat for one question, man.
Go.
As a point guard, I would love to know Allen Iverson's Mount Rushmore of point guards.
I look at myself as not even as a guard.
You go two guards.
A killer.
Stone Cold killer.
Certified.
You got the ball.
Serial killer.
Oh, he talking
Give me
crazy.
your top 5.
I'm gonna go Magic,
Okay.
Isaiah,
Okay.
Steph,
Okay.
and Chris Paul.
Ooh,
That's 4.
I like the list.
That's 4.
Do you see
I
the
need one more,
comparisons when
y'all.
you hear Ja Morant in your name?
I might not see it in the actual style of play, but
Ja Morant. Okay. Ja Morant is nice. Don't get me wrong, but to put Ja Morant in top 5 Mount Rushmore already is crazy.
Hear Ja Morant in your name?
I might not see it in the actual.
What he said?
Do you see the comparisons when you hear Ja Morant in your
Oh,
name?
okay.
I might not see it in the actual
Comparison.
style of play, but the speed, the attitude, the bounce. Ja's 6'3"
Athleticism.
and can fly.
He remind me of myself in the church league.
Here you
In
go
the
with
church
this
league.
church league.
I was jumping out the dress shoes.
Ja is the real deal.
Kenny Duncan church shoes, though.
Oh my God! Here you
I
go with the
believe so.
church league.
No.
I saw your high school highlight too.
We can get ready to wrap it up. So let's end this by paying true homage to a move that he made famous. The crossover step over. By the way, they banned it after you did it. All right. Guys, let's go. And it's me. And I'm going to the hoop. Okay, do your best to stop me. Daryl, I'm going to tell you ahead of time, I'm going to cross
Okay,
you.
hold on. Let's see what you
Okay?
got.
Matter of fact, let me
Kevin
put my
Hart,
Crocs in
hold on.
sport mode. It's like the old days.
In the Crocs.
Give me the ball. What the f*** is that? Throw a real pass. Man, come on.
Yo, why is he throw that? Oh,
Damn
he
it,
about to
man.
hit him in the.
Woo, man, come on. Come on, Bam. Damn it, Bam. Woo! You did up? Hey,
Let's see what you got, Kev.
Hey, this is like taking goddamn ice cream from a baby, boy.
Okay,
You see
okay.
it right
Little
across.
Saza, little Saza. Hold
That's what
on,
AI used to do.
hold on.
too.
Let me see you dunk on him. Oh, dropped him.
Oh,
Hey, it's cold as balls. Stop
playing with that man.
When I do it, baby. Get your ankle braces. Buckle up, because when I'm on the court, you better knuckle up. Fighting the game is how I used to chuck it. Look at you, hold your ankle like a
Here come chocolate drop.
Come on, man, let's roll. We going to Fridays.
Yeah, he's still on the floor.
What you doing? Get your stupid ass
lock
out here.
up.
I ain't got the ball.
That's that Kawhi Leonard. That's that Kawhi Leonard
This is
defense.
stupid. Let me go.
Where you going? Where you going?
I didn't got the ball.
Put that belly on him.
my head.
Alright guys, thank y'all for watching today's video. If you like the video, leave a like on the video. Leave a comment. Please leave a comment. I always tell y'all leave comments, but y'all never leave comments. Leave a comment on the video. I want to get to know more about y'all, and I want y'all to get to know more about me. I will also be dropping a reaction right after this to the Dwight Howard Coldest Balls episode. It just dropped, I think, like yesterday or 2 days ago, something like that. But I will see y'all in the next reaction. Peace.